Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and it is officially spring. In fact, it's even kind of bordering on summer here in South Carolina. So, because spring has sprung and winter is over, I thought I would go ahead and do a little bit of a check-in with my goals. So I believe, and I'm hoping I have them all written down here in my book. Okay, I have channel goals, I have reading goals, I have personal goals. I will put some timestamps down below so you can skip to the different parts if you would like. So let's just go through these real quick and see how we're doing. Starting with channel goals, because that's the first one in my little book right here. I have get a video channel planner, which I did do. There's my planner right here, and I actually love this planner for planning out all of my videos and such. I love it so much. Got this one at TJ Maxx for like $10, but I went and searched out Amazon for these planners because I enjoyed them so much. So I will link it down below if I can share it with you because I just love it. Anyways, I also got this notebook specifically for like writing down notes and anything I need for when I'm making my videos, hence my notes for this. My next channel goal is 1 video a week, which I have been doing really well on. I don't think I have missed a single week since I started uploading regularly, I think in February. And not only that, but I have also started uploading 2 shorts every week as well, so I'm doing pretty good with that goal. I do have a stretch goal of increasing to 2 videos a week, which I have not done yet, which is okay, but I do hope maybe to be able to do that some point throughout the mid part of the year, maybe. We'll see. Alright, if the lighting has changed at all, I apologize. There's been a break in time because my husband and my son came home and then getting ready and going hunting. My next goal was to host monthly virtual silent book clubs, which I have done 2 so far, and we will be hosting another one at the end of the month. So I usually do them like the last Tuesday of each month at I think like 7ish, 7:30, 8, something like that. And so I would love for y'all to come and participate. We just do like one longer sprint of reading versus shorter sprints, and it's like a silent book club. And then the last goal I have not even attempted, and that's because it's Bookmas 2025. So I of course can't do that until December. So on to some reading goals. My goal of reading 75 books is actually going decent. I read more than 6 books in January. I read 6 books in February. I only read 5 in March, but the overage in January compensates for that. So I think it's like a minimum of 6 books a month I need to read in order to achieve 75 books for the year. So far I'm doing good on that. The next goal I am not doing so hot at, and that's no book buying. And well, I've bought almost 40 books. Now, if you've been watching my book hauls at all, you'll see I have reasons and excuses, and I have exceptions to the rule. Buying books that I've already read, those don't count towards the not buying books. My goal really is to not be buying TBR books, adding books to my TBR. But in saying that, I have probably added like 10 or 15 books so far. So I really need to try and not do any more of that. My next goal is to reduce my TBR to 200. In my brain, I even have a stretch goal. We're not going to talk about that because 200 is stretching it far enough. I believe I have like over 300 TBR books, and there's no way I'm going to read TBR books down to 200. Now I could possibly unhaul some. I did unhaul about, I would say 12 or 15 last week, but I then came home with some more new books. So probably wasn't the most beneficial. But we're going to have to be working on those 2 goals a lot harder coming up in the rest of the year. The next goal I have listed here is 5x5s of 25. I want to do a video, and it's probably going to be in May because May is the 5th month, and it's going to be some prompts, 5 of something and 5 topics. So that I can't do yet, but I am working and planning on that big video for May. And then the last reading goal that I have is to read and finish the complete Yada Yada Prayer Group series, which I started it last month, and my goal is to read 1 of those in the series each month in a read along on my channel. I was supposed to read the first book last month, and I did start it, but I am not very far into it. So I'm really trying to wrap that up to be able to read the second book in April. So we'll see how that goes. Now on to some personal goals. I don't know if I actually had mentioned any of these in my goals video or not. I'd have to go back and look, but we'll go through these. So the first one is my word of the year, and I decided that my word this year is going to be intention, and to be intentional in all of the things. And I'm finding that really hard. There's some ways that I keep it in my brain and I'm like, okay, like I shouldn't be doing these things willy-nilly, or I should be doing these type of things because I need to do it with intention. And those things are easier to accomplish with intention. It's a lot harder to be intentional with a lot of everyday things that are hard to pull ourselves from, and that's really what I want to work on. So far I don't think I'm doing this very well, but I would like to see some improvement this year. The next thing is Bible study, and that's to, initially when I made this was to like catch up on my Bible study, and that hasn't happened, and it's not going to happen. I have given up going to my Bible study. So now I'm looking to start my own Bible studying, like as a weekly thing at minimum. I'm such a perfectionist that I have to like get everything right before I can start, and that's something that I need to work on. Next one is to have a daily walk and add in some other exercises like lunges and planks, and I really wanted to do it every day, and that has not happened. In fact, I walked very little, but a couple weeks ago I did decide that I was going to start doing some running as well as walking, and just seeing how far I get, getting as far as I can, and then walking a certain distance, and I'm doing decently at that. I have not done it every single day. I have skipped 1 or 2 days at a time, but I am not letting myself fall back and fall off the routine. So that is going okay. My next goal is to relearn and play pickleball. I have not done that yet, but I am really hoping to, probably at the end of summer. I really hate the heat. Next thing is a 40-40 challenge, and this is one that's going to be hard to initiate, but I would really like to do one. A 40-40 challenge is to pretty much do 40 days of Bible study or devotionals while walking 40 miles in 40 days. And I will put the links down below so you can check it out, but that's all I'm going to say about it here. And then the last goal is to drink 2 40-ounce tumblers of water per day, which I know there are a good number of days that I haven't done that, but I am definitely making an effort to drink more water, so that's a win in my book. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. If you've stuck around this long, I appreciate you, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!